I am back, everybody. Thank you all for being here. This is my 10 o'clock live. YouTube, come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. You guys are catching me at my 10 o'clock, so I appreciate you all being here. Let me put on my do not disturb so we don't get any interruptions. Thank you all for being here. This is my, oh, sorry about that. Um, Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. So I appreciate the support. Let's see if that's gonna act right. Perfect. Hopefully it does, everybody. Thank you all for being here. This is the 10 o'clock live where we talk all things going live. I am getting it started, you all. Appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I go live with confidence and ease, helping you guys go live as well. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. So I am back. I was on vacation. And so I'm officially back, back home, back in my homestead, back here to support, to answer questions, make sure I am supporting all of you all. Thank you so much for being here. Let me get my setup together. So I appreciate you all joining me. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. Appreciate all the support, my friends. Let me know if you have any questions as we get going. This is the 10 o'clock live, so we go here first, and then we're going to go over to the TikTok streets. As you guys know, I do live stream in both places, so this is my 10 o'clock live, and then we're going to get going on TikTok. So be sure that you guys give me a thumbs up, give me a like, click that follow button, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Thank you all for joining. Let me know if there's any questions, my friends. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back supporting you all. So we're going to go over to TikTok. We're going to talk and laugh and joke and talk about all things going live over there as well. We start here first. We make this a co-streaming process where you guys, I'm co-streaming. I'm talking very intentionally about how to go live, and then ultimately I will make this a playlist where you guys can go back and watch it. Okay, so let me know if you guys have any questions. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Gonna make sure you guys can hear me too. We have ads running, so I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear me, but hopefully you can. Everybody coming in, give me a thumbs up to say you like the live. Click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So thank you all for being here. If you have not clicked that like button, give me a thumbs up. That's how you click that so that you can let YouTube know you're watching, you're engaging, that this is going to get pushed out to more people. So appreciate the support. I've been gone for about a week. I think the last time I streamed over here was last Saturday. So I've been gone for a week. I was on vacation, birthday vacation actually. So your girl hit that milestone, and I'm not stopping. I'm still here. So I'm happy about that. So thank you all for being here. Let me know if you guys have any problems with hearing me. I have music coming in from one of my other channels. I just want to make sure I cut that off. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining. So let's see, let's try it again. Okay, so there we go. So you guys can hear me. So one of my other channels has some music playing, but I appreciate you all being here. And so we're gonna go live on TikTok. In the meantime, be sure to click that subscriber button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up as well. And then also click that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. And so feel free to come in, ask your questions, my friends. I wanna make sure we're answering questions. We're being intentional as we prepare to go live. So feel free to give me a thumbs up. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. Let me make sure my lighting is good. Appreciate the support from you all. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. I appreciate it. Happy to be back. I've been gone for a little bit of time. So happy to be back as well. So appreciate that. There we go. Hopefully that's not in the view. I'm trying to get my camera right. So hey, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. And if you are not new to my room, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching me from. Welcome back. And if you are new, put new in the chat so we can say hi to you. Let me know if you go live as well. And then, like I said, give me a thumbs up to say that you like the live. I appreciate the support, everybody. And then I've been good. Thank you so much. Appreciate you asking. Yeah, so I was gone for about a week. I was on vacation. Just hit that milestone birthday. Had a good time. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You EU 18 plus. Appreciate your friend. Is that where you're from? EU? Let me know what that means. Let me know what that meant. It said, oh, it says EC over there. So let me know what that meant. I appreciate you being here. I am in Florida. I'm in Florida, so I'm watching and streaming from Florida. So appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you have any questions about the streaming process. We're going to go live on TikTok in just a moment as well. So I appreciate you all coming in. Appreciate the support. I'm going to make sure I'm answering questions. And let me pause the live for a second. Okay, sorry about that. Realized I forgot something, so I had to go down and grab it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me for a minute. Had to step away for a second. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. Let's see. Let me see. Sorry. Hey, friends. Thank you so much for being here. About to get started. Appreciate the support. Everybody, we're going to go over to the TikTok streets. Just had to get myself set up for a second. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up. Appreciate the questions. Some of my family lives in Florida. Oh, nice, nice. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm originally from Chicago. So yes, I'm a Florida girl now, but I'm originally from Chicago. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the thumbs up. So we're gonna go live on TikTok. You guys are gonna hear me say the keywords that matter to the live stream. So I do that intentionally so that it can pick up what I am putting down. So feel free to come in, ask questions. We're gonna continue to do this as a way to kind of build community. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the meantime. And so we'll get started in just a few minutes. So I appreciate the support, everybody, as we get ready to go. Okay. All right, friends. TikTok Live, live streaming tips. New live hosts come in. New live hosts, beginner-friendly tips for 50 years and older. If you are 50 years and older, beginner-friendly tips come in. Ask questions on how to go live for new live hosts. Beginner-friendly tips come in. Ask your questions. How you doing, friends? Come on in. We are talking how to go live. Live streaming tips for new live hosts. New live hosts, 50 years and older. Come in, ask your questions. We are talking how to go live. Live streaming tips. Come in, ask questions. Feel free to come in, ask your questions on how to go live, friends. Thank you so much, Kim. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you for that daily heart me. Good morning. Good morning. How's everything going, my friend? We are getting started. I am just coming on live. Thank you. Hey, Talisa. Hey, friend. Thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you being here. I've been gone. I've been on vacation. I am back home. I'm so excited to be back home. So I appreciate you guys being here, coming in and joining me. Um, and so let me send out my live uh, for for let's see, just join me live now. There we go. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Thank you all on the YT as well. Appreciate you all. Uh, so I appreciate everybody coming in. Let me Santa has some stuff running in the background. Let's see. There we go. And so I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for coming in and liking on this live. We're going to get started. Thank you so much. Thank you for the repost. Appreciate everybody joining. So we're getting started in just a few minutes. We're getting our live going. Thank you, friends on the YT. Appreciate the support there as well. We are both on both platforms. We are talking and chatting and stuff. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much for being here. Those new features I talked about, I think that was just because I was in another country. Interesting. TikTok, very interesting. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much, everybody coming through. Thank you, friend. Hey, Houston, how are you? TikTok gave us the flash goal early. It's 5. I love you so much. So let's see if we can get that knocked out quickly. We got 6 people in the room. Let's see if we can get that done and over with. It is I love you so much. That is the flash goal that TikTok gave us. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. We're going to get started. We're going to focus on the YT and TikTok as well. If you are new to the room, feel free to come in, say hello. If you've been here before, feel free to say, I'm coming back. I appreciate you all being here. Sis on a mission, how you doing, friend? Talisa, thank you so much. Kim, thank you so much. Elizabeth and Array, thank you all for coming in. Coach Wallace, welcome to the room as well. Others coming into the room, appreciate your support. We're going to talk. I'm going Go Live tips for 50 years and older. Your girl just turned 50 this past week. So I'm excited about this milestone. I'm excited about where I'm at in my life. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about not being bothered. I'm going to talk about not being bothered. Because I think we need to hear that. Because in this, what we're doing here as live streaming, giving tips and stuff, you can't be bothered. You cannot be bothered. Don't let anyone bother you. Don't let them dim your light. I want you to keep focused. I want you to keep going. So I'm just going to say that. All right. So we're going to do a little mindset conversation too. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you for the birthday. That's facts. I know that's right. Happy 50th. Thank you so much, Rain. Good morning. Giving back to Zid. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. So you guys come on in. We have 2 more. I love you so much just to give. If you can, if you haven't, I can't set it again for a few more minutes. But if you haven't given the I love you so much, it's the little heart, the little emoji, the little smiling emoji with the holding the heart. It's up top here. And so if you want to send that as the flash goal for my newbies in the room, the flash goal is TikTok's goal. It's not mine. It's TikTok goal to see how the room's activated. So it's good that they gave it early so we don't have to worry about it. We're not going to be bothered. Okay. Happy birthday. Welcome to the 50s Club. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I feel that. I feel every bit of it in terms of the love, the support. That's what I'm here for. I'm here. Hey, JB, welcome to the room. Thank you for the corgi. Thank you for that title gifter, friend. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate it. Hello, Miss Halleck. Miss Halleck had a birthday too. How was your birthday, friend? How was your birthday? Thank you so much for those corgis. I appreciate those. Corgis, thank you for going up into that flash goal. That title gifter and my gift gallery and supporting there as well. Hello, Charlene. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. JB, good morning to you as well, my friend. Alondria, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. So I say go live tips for 50 years and older. I started this conversation saying we're not gonna be bothered. We're gonna do the How Cute You Love the Mindset conversations. Thank you for helping me achieve that flash goal. Corgis are cute, aren't they? So cute. Still celebrating through the weekend. I heard that, friend. Me too. Me too. I'm back. We just got back last night, but this is still the month of July. If you are born in, your birthday month is your month. No matter what the day is, it's your month. So you got the whole month. So celebrate. Thank you, friends. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Title Gifter, first time. I appreciate the support. Elle, welcome to the room. Good morning. I am back home. I'm so excited to be back home, y'all. So excited. I am so excited to be back home. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you for everything. Hey, it's Ashley. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Hello, friend. So, I said we're not going to be bothered. So a little bit this is mindset because, there are unintentional. I'm going to say that. Some of it may be intentional. We're going to laugh it off if it's intentional. But I think people do things in a way of, hey Jackie, how you doing? They do things, and I don't know if they realize that it is sometimes the intent. Maybe it wasn't their intent. Let me say that, but the way it is bothersome. I'm gonna say that. So I say that in a way because I think I'm at the season now where I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. And, I'll shed light as time goes on some of the incidences that I've experienced in the last, probably like in the last week, to be honest with you. And just recognizing that, these are things that I don't know if it was the intent, but the impact was, it impacted me as bothersome. And so I don't want that. And I tell you guys, I don't know if you feel that or if you've experienced that, but you don't want to go at this season in life as feeling bothered. All right, so I say that I'm going to leave that there for you all for now, but I want you guys to know at the end of the day, this is your time to shine. Hey, Kurt, this is your time to shine. This is your time to elevate. This is your time to take all the knowledge, the wisdom, the experiences you've had and harness it in a way that you're doing it for your betterment and the betterment of others. And so I say that to you because I don't want you guys to be bothered, okay? That's my takeaway from this. I'm so happy seeing you abroad, Charles. Thank you so much. Give my corgis account in my bio if you all like corgis. Oh, you got corgis in real life? Let me know. Hey, Jackie. Appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. YT handle. What's my YT handle is the same, Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Natty, Nat, how you doing? How's everyone? I haven't been able to sit and listen. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. You said what at all? Good morning. You said at all. I love that. Houston, you got me, friend. You got me. You said maybe at all. Not at all. I've definitely experienced that, and I am bothered and tired of it. I heard that, friend, but we're not going to be bothered no more. Thank you. I love the roses. Thank you, Miss Vicky. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. I had a beautiful birthday. I mean, literally, when I say beautiful, I mean, it was perfect. Nothing else could have been done. So it was perfect. I told my husband that. I was like, you really did your thing. He was like, I tried. I was like, you did. You delivered. Mindset we're using, we were just speaking about this being our time on Black Girl Podcast. It is. Oh my gosh, I wish I was there. I wish I was there for that because, you need people around you who's going to elevate you, help you think broad in the way you're at right now, not to help you continue to placate to them, or to do things that is not going to benefit you. And so, at the end of the day, you can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. I'm going to say that time and time again. Good morning, Natty Nat. Good morning, Veronica. You said, happy belated birthday, Unburied Hope. Unburying hope. I love that. Thank you so much, friend. That's not being bothered. You unburying that hope. I heard that, friend. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate that. But that mindset has to be strong because there are people who will absolutely try to take you off your game. try to change and shift how you're doing things or what you're doing. Happy birthday, chat about being unbothered and finding your time to shine. Look at TikTok. TikTok show didn't say that, y'all. It says, happy birthday, chat about being unbothered and finding your time to shine. I love it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate y'all. Yes, TikTok was like, look here. Nicole's encouragement. Welcome to the room. Great to come across your live 50M plus. Love that. He said, yes, TikTok. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into it here. I wanted to leave that message in the forefront of this live topic, because when we turned 50, and really in our 40s, don't get me wrong, because this has been a long time coming. I've been preparing for this. Judy Smart, welcome to the room. I've been preparing for this. Okay, let me just say that. And I know you guys. Some of y'all have been in the 50 club and beyond for some years now, and so I so appreciate and value y'all. But this has been a journey. This has been a journey of me placating to other people, me, making sure that I'm appeasing other folks. And at the end of the day, I can't be bothered. I can be polite, I can be diplomatic, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be bothered. That is what my takeaway here. He said, honey, I'm 70. I love that. Miss Vicky, she's over 72. She says it proudly, and she is a fantastic live host. Something you can use. Welcome to the room. The 40s are here too. We need it. I heard that, friend. I heard that. Great to come across your live. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate y'all. I was catching up on comments. Thank you all. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. If you have not followed the live host, follow me. If you haven't grabbed your daily heart mate, this is the perfect time to grab it. That's where you can click up here. It says join. That's how you join the fan club. We got our flash goal, so we're good. So we'll see if it comes later when I do the 4 o'clock. I will not lose any sleep over my peace. I love that, Houston. I love that. Thank you all for coming in. Hello, friend. You said welcome. You said welcome. The times are chaotic, but I'm letting our drive and vision lead the way. That's it. That's it. That's what you got to do. Because people will try to make you do things that is only going to focus on them. And it has nothing to do with what you got going on. Nothing at all. And when I say at the end of the day, unbothered, because they will make you feel as if their concerns, their worries, their stress needs to be yours, and you need to own that. I'm not going to do it. Not doing it. Don't have time for that. Times really have been a rise. Sometimes you have to regroup, but don't give up. There we go. Especially in this space. I'll be honest with you guys. This space here, it will have you, going in different directions. You see a shiny penny over here. You see something over here. You have somebody saying something over here, and then you're listening to this person. At the end of the day, how do you stay focused? How do you stay focused on what you got going on? Let them handle their mess. I heard that. I heard that. Yep. Good morning. How you doing, Jess? I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. But how do you stay focused on what you got going on? 49 years old. Welcome, Joe. Welcome, exactly. Because at the same time, they're trying to get you to do what they want you to do. You can't do that. You got to stay focused on your thing. And the moment you give up, the moment you stop focusing, stop thinking that you're doing something wrong or you're doing something off, that's when your breakthrough is going to happen. And so you got to stay focused. You said, I can't deal with my own stuff. Don't bring me with stuff to my... I heard that, Kim. Let me say this. When we talk about the live streaming process, it's gonna be a lot of that. And so you got to make sure that you're staying resolute in what you're trying to achieve. And that's the focus here. Yeah, my astrologer, keep preaching the lessons of focus and consistency. I know. You know what, Halakyu, that landed with me too, because you did a reading when I came to your live at the beginning of the year, and that was part of it. It was the focus and consistency. It was like, this is a year where you need to stay consistent and focus on what you got going on. I recall you telling me that, and that's been embedded in my head. I said, this is the year of growth for me, and that growth is going to come from me staying focused and consistent on what I'm doing. I can't focus on other folks. I cannot do it. I can't do it. And as an agency, I focus on a lot of people, and that's my job. That's what I do here. That's what I do. And because of that, I'm trying to grow the agency. I can't grow it if I'm constantly being distracted by other stuff. So you got to stay focused on what your goals are, because other stuff will take you off your game. Miss Barbara, welcome to the room, friend. How you doing, Job in the Great? Thank you so much. Great day to you, fam. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Lucky Money Sister, welcome to the room. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate your friend. Thank you all for coming in. So growth. That's it. So I put this here, go live tips. I started with the whole unbothered conversation because there have been some things that have been trying to bother me. And I'm like, I'm not going to be bothered. I won't be doing it. I can't do that. My husband, he's funny because we were on vacation, he got some insights to some things, and I was sharing things. I was letting him see things that I hadn't had a chance to pause and kind of bring him into my world because I've been so busy, so razor focused. And so because he got a chance to glimpse at it, he given great sage advice. Thank you, Javin. He was like, hey, that ain't your problem. Don't focus on that. That's not your problem. I was like, ooh, he right. He right. You need to hear that sometimes. You need to have somebody come in your world for a second and see what you see. And then they can give you that advice. You said, that's a smart man. It is. It is. It is. And so he really is. He really is. And so with that, you need that sometimes. You need somebody to come in, see, just let them get a peek behind your curtain. And then they can tell you like, hey, don't do that. I'm annoyed because you already do so much for us. Thank you for resisting our problem. That's it. Yeah. Just Carla, welcome to the room. Alec. Alec, I know. I will. I'm absolutely doing that. I'm absolutely doing that. And so I say that I just want you guys to understand, stay focused, stay consistent, do what you need to do. But don't let other things take on and take you off your course, take you off your focus. Good morning, friend. How you doing, Just Carla? Empower Her with Trisha. Welcome to the room, friend. How you been? Millie, welcome. Others coming in. I appreciate you all joining. We're just getting started. We did get our flash goal. Feel free to follow the live post, and then also if it says join, click join. You need coins on your account to join the live, to join the fan club, that is. And so let me know, my new friends in the room, if you don't know what a fan club is, you don't know what the little fan club symbol is, if you don't know what the badge is, the blue badge, the Lisa badge next to your name. Hey, Star, I see you, friend. How are you? I'm doing well. If you don't know where any of that is, let me know. I'm happy to explain it to you. If you are new to TikTok Live, if you are new to this whole experience of coming into someone's live room and trying to get an understanding of what it's all about, let me know. We're talking about Go Live tips for 50 years and older. We're making a space for 50 years and older. But also my friends who are in their 40s, my friends who are in their 30s, you are welcome to join because I give tips to all. I just wanted to make sure, since I just hit my milestone of 50 years, wanted to make sure I made space for 50 years and older. That's all that was. And so I appreciate you all recognizing that this is an interesting journey as a live stream host. Hey, Daquan, this is an interesting journey. We're not necessarily used to this. This is not something we grew up with. So we're still learning and growing in this space and just understanding how to navigate it. All right. I did my first match last night as a live host. It was fun. Congratulations, Jess. Oh my gosh. It is fun. I don't want you guys to be intimidated by it. It really is a fun activity if you get the right partner. I had a great birthday partner, and it was just by chance. Who was that? Mrs. Treetop. She was like, just get a random one. Hopefully it's fun. And I think she just put that energy out there. And the person we got, he was a hoot. He was fun. It was a good time. New to TikTok Lives, plan to go live, and it's a learning curve. It is a learning curve. However, we've done a lot of things in our life. When we talk about 50 plus, we've done a lot. And all those things were learning curves, learning how to drive, learning if you went to high school, college, whatever the case may be, academic learning. All those things was a learning curve. And at the end of the day, we conquered it. We got it. And so the same thing with you. You'll get it. It's every day you'll pick up some new skills, some new understanding. TikTok tweaks and makes changes all the time. So you'll get used to that as well. Hey, King. But at the end of the day, you'll be able to do it. All right, so you're going to connect with your community. Thank you so much for the shout outs. I appreciate you, Empowered. Jackie, thank you. Count me in. There we go, friend. Excited about it. It's good. It's a good time. It's a fun time. Again, just stay focused, and stay true to what you're trying to do. All right. So we talk about the whys all the time. Like, why are you here? What are you trying to achieve? What is your overall goal for this? Um, Understand what that is, and understand as time goes on, it may shift a little bit. You may even expand your thinking. My husband and I, we were talking. Like I said, when you're on vacation mode, you end up having these dream conversations. you know you dream of when you can vacation every day, and you dream of being this wealthy person that has all the money in the world and it's not a problem or anything like that. So we have those type of conversations over our trip and stuff. And so one of the things that we talked about, I kind of shared this little tidbit. Hey, spiritual, how you doing, friend? I shared this tidbit about some commentary I had listened to, and the person was saying that they were in a circle of all affluent people, and so thank you so much for appreciating Chibanako. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you. Hey, spiritual. Thank you so much. Created New. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you being here as well. Others coming in. If you're new to the room, say hello. Put in the chat. Let's say hi to you all, my new friends. If you haven't followed me, click the follow button. And if you haven't joined the fan club, it says join. You need coins or account to join as well. So, and let me know if you guys have some immediate questions. I think we're talking a little bit about mindset, and then I'll give a few tips as well. Digital X-ray, thank you so much. What is that? The sex appeal. That was cute. That was super cute. Thank you for that. I see you, spiritual. I love it. You said affluent people who I'm not gonna say the 1%ers, but the people who have like a lot of money. We're talking about millions in this case, maybe even some billionaires. And so they were talking and stuff, and their conversations is now in an elevated mindset. Like, they're talking about like, hey, I'm gonna buy my first island. I'm trying to figure out what island to purchase. That type of conversation. Thank you so much, friend. Like, those are not the conversations I have every day, okay? But those are the conversations they're having. And I told my husband, I said, I said, I'm gonna talk about this in a way, not that I'm looking to buy an island. I'm not looking to buy an island. But at some point, once you start doing something that is out of the everyday norm, you're not in the everyday circle of, why would I be on TikTok? What's here? What's community? Why does, the people who tell us not to do this, or the people who tell us like, hey, there's nothing that you're going to earn or gain in this space. Those people, once you get away from those people, and now you're centering yourself around people who truly understand what it means to be in this space, then that's a different conversation. Does that make sense? Like, that's a conversation you're now having about the journey, what it is to think at a higher level. And those are the type of people you want to surround yourself around. You want to surround yourself around people who are going to make you think, not at this level, but at an elevated thinking about what's possible. What else can you be exposed to? How else can you learn and grow? Thank you all who are coming into the room. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey, Uncle Lulu. Those who are following, appreciate the follows as well. Those are the type of, he said, happy Saturday. Thank you for this live. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Those are the type of conversations you want to have. You don't want to be in a conversation with people who are just going to have you think at a low level, what they now say low frequency, folks. I was there, now I abandoned the other platforms pretty much. There we go. I love that. And so a possibility thinkers, yes, that's who you want to be around. You don't want to be around people who are going to be naysayers and talk about all the negative aspects of what does it mean to be here and how they're not growing. That's not the mindset you want to have with this. You want to think about all the different potentials and possibility here. People can say what they say. I basically TikTok my way into a career. There we go. Haliku, you know what, Haliku, you really do have a playbook on this. Now, I'm gonna shout her out real quick, because if you haven't had a chance to connect with her. Let me ping you, friend. Connect with her, because I really do think how she thinks about this, it is career oriented, and she's made herself a content creator, an influencer. She's a live streamer, live host. She actually does look at partnerships and brand deals, and then being a brand ambassador for them and going to different conferences and supporting them and stuff. So she's made a career out of this and monetized from this. And so just think about, you know, not having, starting this off and not having a community, not having anyone to go to that has a similar mindset. Good morning, I'm trying to get started. I love that and have no idea where to start. You in the right room, friend. Uncle Lulu, you're in the right room, friend. Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions about live streaming. So stay with me. We'll talk about some tips and strategies. Talk about, you know, different things you want to pay attention to as a viewer, because that's going to help you become a better live host too. Because ultimately, you need your viewers to engage in your live stream. That's ultimately what you're trying to do. So you said, do you coach? I do coach. Yes, I do coach. I do offer consultations and coaching, and I am an agency owner, so I also do recruit. And so you can join the agency if you're already a live host, if you're already, you know, looking, you know, growing as a live host and wanting to grow as a live host. So good morning, Mama. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you all. If you're new, what we do here, we tap the screen, we're liking, you see the hearts flowing to the side. We're going to share the live out. If you see the arrow in the corner here, go ahead and click that arrow and share it out. You can repost it, you can add it to stories, you can also send it to friends and group chats that you belong to. And then you can also do what's called a power share. If you press down on the middle of the screen, it allows you to send it out to other people. So if you haven't done that before, go ahead and power share out the live as well. Sharing is caring. You hear people say that all the time. Thank you for the populars, everybody coming in. All of you guys coming into the live. I appreciate the support. We you said, hey Doc, how you doing? Wealthy with T. We are looking to build community, so feel free to come in, ask questions. Questions are good. You want the chat to keep chatting. You want your hearts to flow. You want the shares to happen. All that is part of what you're looking to do. And then ultimately, you want people to support your live stream through the gifting support, the live goal, your gift gallery, those things too. Okay? You're already back from your trip. I'm back. I'm home. I'm home. I'm home. So I'm back home, friend. And so, you know, I just started this conversation about being unbothered, not letting people derail you, having the right mindset for this. At the end of the day, it is a climb. All right. Thank you for the follow, mamas. It is a climb. It's not going to happen instantly. It does require you to stay focused, stay at it, stay consistent. I've actually seen this happen for some of my creators where they stay focused, they stay consistent, they were on it. And it took a minute before they saw that bump in their room. Things were going low, and TikTok will TikTok you. They will go up and down. And then ultimately, before you know it, you got plenty in your room. People you're engaging with, especially if you're thinking about who you're talking to, who's your target audience, who are you trying to connect with, how are you trying to engage them. Little by little, never let my feelings get hurt. There we go, friend. I love that. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you for the shares. All everyone coming in. Thank you so much for the follows. Did you have what? Jackie, what did you say? Did I have a good time? What did you mean? Hey, Diana, welcome to the room, friend. Things are flowing, and then July hit. I heard July is the slowest month. It is. July is the summer months. July is one of the slower months, but the summer months, you do see people kind of step away from the app. Life gets to, you know, vacations, other things are happening. You figure I've done a dip in July. July has been kind of a dip for me, from my fan club, from my league that I'm in. It's all dipped. I wasn't going live twice a day last week. You know, my lives have been kind of flat in terms of traffic and stuff. And so all that's happening in July. So it is a low month. That happened to me last month as well. I thought a little bit of it was me and my behaviors, because I shifted things up. So you figure if other people are shifting things, they're not doing their regular routine, then yeah, it's going to be a change. And we see that, and you don't see as many people even coming onto the app as well too. Thank you so much. I think I saw Lady Esquire. Welcome to the room, friend. How you doing? Yes, I was thinking it was because of summer. It's summer. I think it is summer. I think summer does have something to do with it. And then TikTok is saying my device is warm. I'm not sure why. So yes, so thank you all for coming in. So just, you know, just be mindful of that. I mean, it's not necessarily going to totally be a situation where you can't get the visibility, but those are the times you want to stay consistent. Again, happened to me and some other creators I've talked to. Yep. Hey, Elle, how you doing, friend? From Flossin to Boston. I love that. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, I appreciate you all. If you're new to my room, make sure you follow the live host and then also click that join underneath. That's how you send your daily heart me and you become a fan club member. So I appreciate you all coming in. Marquise, welcome to the room. Thank you for following the live host. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's questions as you guys come in. We were just doing a little bit of mindset conversation. I just turned 50 on Tuesday. So I'm talking again to my room, my board. This is a board up here. It says go live tips for 50 years and older. But at the end of the day, this live is for everybody. So don't feel like you can't come into the room. But what I'm saying, say congratulations, thank you, Fran. But what I'm saying is that I want us to recognize that at the end of the day, there's a lot that's happening here. You're looking 40. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. He said, welcome to the club. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, so I don't want you guys to think that you don't have anything to share. I don't want you to think that you don't have a space here. I think there's an important value that you offer. I also think you want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself around people who are going to elevate your thinking. You're going to surround yourself around people who are going to help you think in a way that maybe you hadn't even ever imagined before. That's what I want you to do. I'm thinking the same thing. Appreciate it. Saying we really have not let the seasonal dips in us second guess ourselves. Yes, yes, that's it. I think there's a lot of room for older live hosts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Brandon. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate it. Absolutely. You said I'm 55. Sometimes I feel 70. Sometimes I feel 30. Me too, Fran. Me too. I was telling my husband, I was like, I think I feel 50 now. My body wise. Yeah, but sometimes I feel 30. You're right. You're right. I think that's the thing about it, Hallie Q. When we're here, we surround ourselves around people who are here. You said I'm 63, the same. We surround ourselves around people who are at a lower level of what we're trying to do. And I would challenge each and every one of y'all to go to rooms where you see the room is elevating. You see what they're talking about is at another level. You see that because once you start seeing it, then you can start realizing like that could be me. That person is no different than what I do. Okay? And at the end of the day, yeah, my room can roam. Yeah, maybe what I need to talk about is something that is very focused to my topic, to my niche, to my target audience. Like, that's the type of things that I want you to take away. I don't want you to take away people who are like, oh, well, TikTok's garbage or TikTok is not doing this. And TikTok, when you're around those type of people, that's just like in real life. You think of that as your reality. I had to have this conversation with my daughter recently. One life, all things are possible. Yes. I had to have this conversation with my daughter because at the end of the day, between her father and I, more her father than me. I'm gonna say her father because he can open up his pocketbooks a little deeper than me, but he will open up the wallet for her for whatever she needs. For the most part, she has not had to work at all in her undergrad. Her friends around her have. Her friends around her are not as studious as her. Her friend group, really sweet girls, don't get me wrong, very nice, driven young ladies. At the end of the day, though, their mindset currently is a person who's like, oh, well, I can't, I don't have, that type of mindset. And so my daughter comes and she's like, well, I can't, I don't have. I said, boo-boo, that's not you. Who told you that? What's going on? Why are you thinking that? Yes, you can. Ask your father. Ask your mother. But don't do that. Because once you start thinking that way, then you're in this deficit mindset. You're operating at a low frequency. I need you to always think like, hey, there's so much more ahead of me. There's so many possibilities. I'm gonna make it happen. I need you to change your friends. I need you to change your surroundings. I need you to think at another level. That's definitely daddy disease doing this. I know. You didn't get a notification. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I set it up neither. Yeah, but at that point, I'm saying make sure you tap your daddy's shoulder and use your daddy. So, I'm saying leverage that, Daddy. Don't give up. Exactly. I do that. I feel interior about rooms with higher level than mine. Yeah, but don't do it. I mean that, and that's what I want you guys. They're really some super elevated visionary shows and hosts get into those energies and spaces. Absolutely, absolutely. There are so many here, and I don't want you guys to get in that mindset that you can't. When you get in the mindset that you can't, when you get in the mindset that says everything is this negative deficit, oh, this won't happen. That's how I mean, you're literally speaking your existence. And so when you have people who operate that way, and unfortunately, I'm going to be honest with you, I've had people who are in my circle that have operated that way. I have to change my circle. I'm just being honest. I have to change what I'm doing so that that does not become part of my thinking and my reality. Because I do know there's so much more that can come from this. I do know that there is a different level I need to be at, and I aspire to be at. And so I can't keep myself at a lower frequency. I need to follow the elevator mindset house. Yes, yes. And so when you do that, you'll change your thinking too. OMG, no one has the time for that low octave attitude. I know. I can't do it. And I can't do it where people are having expectations that will keep me there as well. I can't do that. And so you said, I follow you and Helen Q, but I need to know the others. Okay. Kirsten, I need to know the others. Where the others at? Hello, how you doing, Mimi? Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Somebody's comment got filtered, so you want to reword what you wrote. I don't see it, friend. But welcome to the room, everybody. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to change your surrounding. If you find yourself in a negative mindset and thinking like, oh, this is how I feel and think, and all of it is not, there's no optimism there, and what you're saying and doing, there's no optimism at all. You got to change your surrounding. Change what you're doing. I can't make my mind focus on any one thing. It makes it difficult to make real connections. Again, when it comes to how you operate on this app, I think there's a lot of things that can distract you. But if it's possible to stay focused on one or two things that says, okay, this is my niche, this is my topic, this is the type of people I want to surround myself with, this is the type of people I want to engage in my content, then those are the rooms I will focus on. Or that's the type of content I will focus on. Hey, Regina, welcome to the room, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. I am back in the country. I'm back. And so I'm happy to be here. Let me know if there's questions. The Chosen One, welcome to the room. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you all coming through. So if you are new to the room, be sure to follow the live host. Also, I want to make sure that you guys are getting your daily heart me. So click join. If it says join, that's the daily heart me. Dr. Lonnie Marie, welcome to the room. Mimi, thank you for the follow, friend. Nicole, thank you as well. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the Nicola. Thank you for the roses. Thank you all for the Dr. Lisa Cares and the daily heart me's. I appreciate you all. How you doing? I'll come out. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all joining, coming on back. And Doc, you've got some winners on this roster and some up and coming talent. Yes, we need you. Yes. And that's why, but the up and coming talent, you're right. There's some winners and there's some up and coming talent. I want everybody to think at a higher level. Good to be here. Been a while. Yes, Fred, how you doing? I want you all to think at a higher level. That's all I'm saying. Surround yourself around people who are going to constantly make you think and climb and grow. And growth looks different for every person. So I want you to be intentional about what does growth look like for you. Is growth your follower count? It could be. That's fine. Is growth your number of people in your room? That's great. Is growth the money on the back end? You said mindset reset contest. Yes, it could be that. Is growth the community in your room, the people chatting, liking, commenting, doing all the things? It could be those things too. Hey, Brand, I want you guys to think about what is growth for you. Hey, Elizabeth, because at the end of the day, keep that as your North Star, because if you're focused on other people's growth and other people's origin story and what they're doing, don't get me wrong, that's the inspiration. That's the aspiration you want to have. Okay? That's fine. But you can't let that bother you. I told you we started this conversation off, but I'm going to be unbothered. Unbothered is the word for today. You said that's what I've been trying to wrap my mind around, my own goals. That's it. That's it. You got to. And you got to stay focused on that. Because once you start looking at other folks and what they're doing to the point where now it's making you disillusioned, it's making you want to give up, it's making you feel like, oh, I'm not successful, then that's the problem. When you have people who you're looking at saying, oh, well, they're doing this and I can't do that. That's not what you want to do. You want to look at it and say, okay, what can I do differently? How am I focused on my goals? How am I growing and elevating? Thank you all for the shares. I see you. Hey, Tasha B. Welcome to the room, friends. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be at the place where you're like, oh, well, this is not working for me. I'm not doing well. I'm not getting traffic. We actually just said the summers, the traffic is lower. Resilience inside yourself. Yes. Lux Nails, thank you so much. Hey, your business Betsy Cat. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the roses, friend. You know, at the end of the day, that's what this has to be about. It has to be about your race, what you got going on, and how are you bringing your wisdom, your knowledge, all the things that you've learned from life into this space and continue to grow. Okay? Holidays coming. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. The Ashy Heart got rectified. Thank you, friend. Thank you for fixing that ashy heart. Others coming in, appreciate you all being here. If you're new to my room, I am Dr. Lisa. I'm a live host, live coaching I do as well. I'm also a Creator Network Agency. That's a free program on TikTok for those who are live hosts. If you are already a live host, you're welcome to join my agency. If you want some information about my agency, let me know. I'm happy to talk about the agency in detail. I'll probably give an overview in a second. Thank you so much for the confetti. Happy birthday to you, friend. And then I also do coaching and consultation. So I hope you would go on live and I can meet with you and do coaching as well. So let me know if you have questions about any of that, agency, coaching, consultations, and TikTok Live. I'll give some tips as well. Good time to go live for the experience for when summer season is over. Yes, Biddy girl, this is a good time. I mean, honestly, we know that there's a little bit of lower traffic. We know the fall is when things kind of ramp up, especially with TikTok Shop, because that's where, you know, we have Black Friday, we have the holiday shopping, all that stuff that happens. So ultimately, they call it the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is where it's at for TikTok. First quarter is a little bit of low. Second quarter, we get a little bit of a bump. We see this little bump because of Community Fest. And then third quarter, things got to recalibrate. It's a little bit of a low, and they're getting ramped up for fourth quarter. Does that make sense? So that's typically what happens. So it is kind of this roller coaster feel to it. It is. I don't deny that. I've been here for almost 2 years now, and that's what I've experienced. It's been a roller coaster. You have the ups and downs. Absolutely. Others coming in, appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed your birthday. I guess you're back. I'm back to reality. I am back to reality. So it's been good though. Birthday was great. Trip was great. I'm a little bit jet lagged, but it's not too bad. I mean, we slept a lot yesterday, doing the travel back and stuff. So I feel okay. What tips do you have? I did a live yesterday for 2 hours. How do you avoid those unwanted comments? 2 hours, congratulations. That I'm assuming that was the first time you've done it. How long have you been going live? Like how many weeks or months or maybe even days? Let me know how long it's been. Some of that happens early in the live. I tell people to mute those comments, block those people, and then you can report them depending on what's happening. Thank you. Very encouraging today. What a wonderful day. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all. Moderators. Yeah, moderators can help too. Moderators, here's what I say about moderators. Thank you all for the follow. I appreciate you all. How would you explain why members need to support my live? Ooh, how do you explain it? Is that what you mean? Like, as a live host, how would you explain that? Okay, I'd say it a couple different ways. So you can use anything I say, um, in kind of your own words. That's totally fine. Not consistent. I've been practicing here and there for 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. And that's been going on for how long, friend? Yes, it was the first real live. Oh. Okay. Well, congratulations. And you did 2 hours. That's good. They can also hurt your accounts. Depending on what they're saying, yeah, you definitely got to be careful about bad comments and stuff. How do you come up with topics and get people to engage? Okay, so I think your question, Uncle Lulu, is similar to what Star's asking too about that engagement. So let's go there for a second, and this might help even Dr. Lonnie. So Dr. Lonnie, Halaku mentioned moderators. Moderators are good in the sense that they can help control the flow of comments. They can also obviously when I say the flow of comments, comments that are pinned, they can encourage more comments. They also can mute, block, and report. A comment can get mute, blocked, and report if you touch the words of what they said. A screen pops up, and then you can click the options for muting that comment. That means you're removing the comment. That means you're stopping the person from talking in your live anymore for the rest of that live. So you're muting them, and you remove the comment that was probably inappropriate. Blocking means that you remove them. So they gone too. So you mute their words, but you also get them out the room too. And then you can report them. TikTok typically doesn't do anything when you report. Unfortunately, I think it's just one of those things that is there just in case. But you really oftentimes will get kind of like, oh, this person didn't what do you call it? Negatively impact. I can't think of the right word. Didn't violate the community guidelines. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you so much. See you soon, friend. Thank you so much for being here. And so ultimately, you want to mute, block, and report them. When it comes to comments, you want your chat to chat. You guys are chatting. You guys are connecting, saying hello. How you doing, Urban? Welcome to the room, friend. And then as you start going live more often, you're gonna start finding ways to get them engaged even more. You want people to chat. You want people to feel seen and heard. You hear me saying hello to folks, me answering questions as you guys are chatting. Pamela, thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Thank you so much for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate it, friend. Woman to Woman with Vicky. Shy, welcome to the room, friend. Going live after 50 can be something fearful, but try to be consistent. You can do this and be encouraged. Yes, absolutely, Brent. Thank you so much, friend. One took off a word that I blocked a word. As soon as she left, that word came up. Interesting. I'm not sure what you mean. You said they took it off and then the word came up. Not sure what happened. You have to go back maybe into your block words and maybe add that word as a block word if that's what you want. You also can remove it. Is that what you're saying from a moderator? Hey there, I'm struggling live host. Gone live 7-8 times. All right, keep going, Lux. Keep going. That's 7-8 times over the course of a week, 2 weeks. This is helpful. I haven't shown my face or live because I feel it will be too much to handle. You got this, friend. I did immediately. Okay, good. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, so let me finish my thought about moderators real quick. Moderators are good. I actually say in the beginning, though, I don't want you to use a moderator. I want you to get used to the platform. I want you to get used to engaging with your chat. I think that's important. Moderators sometimes will pin comments, and it kind of keeps you from actually doing that individualized engagement as opposed to someone pinning a comment and you're talking to that comment, that person versus the whole room. Okay, so in the beginning, try to navigate this, and it's a little wonky, it's a little overwhelming. As your room grows, you're gonna find yourself trying to keep up with everything, but that's okay because that is important that you learn how to do it. And then once you start finding people that you trust to be your moderator, or if you have a family or friend, you can ask them to moderate for you. I've got to figure out a consistent time. Yes, consistency is important. Schedule, yeah, definitely scheduling it is most important. Over the course of 4 months. Okay, that's good. 7 to 8 times over the course of 4 months. Is that what you just said? So like once a week almost, or maybe once every 2 weeks. Okay, Lux. Yeah, the consistent schedule is going to be the first thing. That's the first thing you're going to have to figure out what's the schedule you can adopt that's going to work for you to go at least 3-4 times a week, if not daily. Good morning. How you doing, Chocolate? I'm not afraid to go live. I actually love it. It's the consistency. Oh, what just happened? TikTok said it's suspended gifting. I'm not sure why. Huh. That was interesting. Not consistent. Huh. TikTok. Huh. Huh. What just happened? I need to start again at least 3 to 4 times a week. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Interesting. What was that about? So gifting got suspended for, I appealed it, but I'm not sure why. You may have answered this. What's the purpose of tapping the screen? So you can't get gifts. Not at the moment while the appeal is happening. Suspended gift. I was like, oh, why? I was like, what just happened? Hmm. Interesting. I don't think I said anything. I don't know what just happened. Yeah. I'm not sure. That was interesting. TikTok. Yeah. Hello, hi, Wani. I can't send any daily either. Yeah, I'm not sure what just happened. We were talking about moderators, huh? And then uh, live schedules being consistent. Hmm. No, I don't think I said anything that was remotely inappropriate. I wanted my roomies to give daily hearts and gifts. What wording would you use? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second for that. Star. Let me circle back because I don't think I said anything about gifting. TikTok is being really really weird lately. I think so. I haven't gone live yet. I can, but I'm trying to get the nerve. You got this. Yes. Do like me. Go live 3 a week and get the feel of it. When you're over 50, you get those. Yes. Thank you so much. Maybe telling people not to have mods. This is so strange. Yeah. Yeah, well, I was like, just get a feel of it first in the beginning, but yeah, I don't think that would have been anything that would have been inappropriate. I don't think I said anything that would have been off base. TikTok is really, really weird lately. Yeah, let's see. Did I miss a comment? So we gonna just be tapping. Yes, so tapping. Let me explain tapping. You said I'm 70. You got this, friend. You got it. I can't send my heart. Me, yeah, Wani. It just got suspended for it's 7 more minutes. I submitted an appeal, so we'll see if it gets approved. I'm not sure what happened. I vaguely recall. Oh, I vaguely recall on the agency chat, people were complaining about this, but I can't. I didn't look at it in details to see what was happening. So I think maybe this is a glitch, but I'm not sure. I know a couple people had some posts about it, but I didn't read it in detail. So now I got to go back and look at it. You said you got the same thing the other day. Yeah. Um, Interesting. Hello, how you doing? I haven't heard you say anything inappropriate. Yeah, I didn't say anything. Left I'm learning that is taking forever. It's okay. Take it one day at a time, friend. But yeah, Brain gave a great suggestion. Just start it maybe once or twice a week, just so that you can get used to going live. It says it's suspended, but will be installed back in. Yeah. So on my end, it's 6.5 minutes now. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure what happened. So we'll see if the appeal is approved before the suspension ends. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll after the live I'll take a look at it and see. Um, my things is getting people to engage that they say they don't know how, so I go over it. That's good. You were jumping. TikTok is like, no, cool her off. Is the appeal and immediacy able option when that happens? Yeah, it pops up. It says appeal, so I clicked it, and then it has on when you click the little house in the corner or you move it over, it'll show real time that the appeal is in process. Yeah, so and then it actually says restriction as part of the gifting restriction. But again, I don't see anything that was said or done that would have been inappropriate. So, not sure what happened there. Um, okay, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's talk about, somebody asked the question about tapping. Somebody asked the question about engagement. So let's talk about that as well. Is that I'm alive? I'm mostly people from foreign countries. Hey, Ashley. You know, Ashley, in Urban Eye Candy, you had that problem in your life for a period of time too. Urban, you cleared your caches. Is that what you did? you cleared your caches, and then I think you start going to rooms that were where your target audience was. Um, Urban Eye Candy is a crocheter, so I think you started going to crochet rooms. Tell me, let's put that in the chat if you don't mind. What was your process? But I do believe that's what you did. Hey, Miss K Latte. Sagittarius in my lives, they don't really start gifting until I'm ready to get off, so I end up staying on longer. How do you clear it? You go to your analytics. There's 3 lines in the top right corner, under settings and privacy, and under settings and privacy, scroll down and you'll see, I think caches is one of the options there. You have to kind of scroll down and see it. Yeah, so you would clear it. Yes, I cleared my caches and tried to reset my algorithm by viewing. So my appeal was approved. TikTok's so messy. Anyway, it got approved, y'all. So gifting can resume. Good morning. Thank you all. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. TikTok is so messy. I can't. So anyway, we do have this tense relationship, strained relationship. Getting them to understand why they should tap and share the live is grueling. So here's something I say, and I think this is for Star. Star was asking this question. So in the beginning of the live, and this is you guys as viewers too. Just kind of think of it this way. You guys can say it in your own way. But I tell people, when you come into someone's live, you're entering a relationship. Now the relationship, we have a sticker in my chat too that says in my comment section where it says, "This ain't TV." So I think it's important to remind people they're not watching television. They're not expected to just sit back and flip the channels and scroll on past. They can, but if you come into someone's room and you're learning from them, you're growing from them, then the expectation is that you're going to engage. And there's free support. There's the support that you don't need coins on your account for. The likes are part of it. The hearts, that's where people are literally tapping the screen. That shows TikTok. Those taps are represented under my name. You see that heart, it says 83K. It's represented there as a way to show you all and show the algorithm that people are liking this experience. And so the more likes you get, the better. So you do want the likes, you do want those taps, because that helps the algorithm know that you are actively in the room and engaging. And people are not just watching you. The new cues that pop up, it'll say, get people to ask them questions. Tell me where you're from. That's a good question you can ask people. Matter of fact, put it in the chat, tell me where you're from, where you're watching me from. And so that helps with that engagement, that helps to spark it. You also want people to share out your live. That share arrow there is a great way for people to show support. Remember, I talked about free support. To show support for your live by sharing it out to other viewers to get more traffic in your room. So that's another way to support. Their recommendation ultimately is helping to get more eyes on your room, because people are saying, hey, this is a room that I want you to come visit. This is a room that may be of interest to you. You said, why do they tell me to move some of my apps? Brian, what you mean by that? I'm not sure what you meant by that. Oregon, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much, Star. How do I make stickers? I need that sticker. This ain't TV. I'm from North Carolina. Hey, Jackie, welcome to the room. North Charleston, South Carolina. Welcome to the room, friend. Great morning, friend. You said, when I'm on live, what do they say? Remove some apps. Maybe you need to close some apps. Maybe you have some apps running in the background. So if you're on your phone, it's also impacting your streaming, because you're streaming here, and those apps are running in the background, which is straining for your visibility. So yeah, so I definitely would do that. Okay, so yeah. When it comes to the taps and shares and comments, that's free support. If you look at the number of people in the room at the top here, it actually, if you click it, it tells you, there's a question mark in the corner. It tells you those are top viewers, and they become a top viewer. You are getting points for your engagement. So that's something you want to tell people too. That's how you become a better viewer. Thank you for the goat. Appreciate that, Wani. Urban Eye Candy, thank you for the goat. When you make them on chat, got how to get them here. Um, how to get you ChatGPT, how to get them here. So what you're gonna do is download them on your camera roll, and then you upload them into your fan club. The moat stickers, that's where you add them. So they come from your camera roll. So whatever sticker you create, whether it's ChatGPT or Canvas or some Canva, I'm sorry, or someplace like that, you make sure it gets to your camera roll so you can upload them. Hey Brittany, welcome to the room, friend. Others coming in. If I missed you, welcome to the room. Put I'm new in the chat, say hello. If you haven't followed the live host, be sure to click the follow up here. Also, if you are new to my room and haven't joined the fan club, you can also join the fan club by clicking the word join, and that's how you become part of my community as well. So thank you all. Appreciate the follow, appreciate the support. Cynthia Bless, thank you so much for being here as well. Coach A, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all for being here. So as you guys are coming in, like I said, be sure to make sure you follow as well. So I thank you so much for supporting the live stream. Mama Goldberg, welcome to the room. Good morning, friends. So the free support is important. Let me be clear though. If you are going to grow as a live host, let me be very clear. TikTok is a business. It is a business, all right? I don't mince words about that. I don't want you guys, you're going to have to decide how you think about your growth, but it is a business. And the business grows from people doing the engagement, the gifting engagement too, because you get a percentage, TikTok gets a percentage of that. And so they want you to become a strong live host. They want you to hold a room. They want people to come in your room and support. They want you to ultimately grow and expand, because that brings more people here. It increases your visibility, but it also helps with the margins. Okay? TikTok is now getting a percentage from the gifting. So that is so important. So I don't want you guys to miss that. First time here, but I've been seeing you around. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. How are you doing, ma'am? I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. So I don't want you guys to think about this in a way that says, oh, well, I don't want to do that to my room. Because at the end of the day, you're doing it to yourself. Let me be clear about that, okay? If your room is not showing growth potential, then you won't grow. Hey, Selena, welcome to the room. I think that's a mindset. Remember, I talked about this earlier. When you're down here at a level that says, well, I don't want to get TikTok mama, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I don't want to put that stress on my people. You're here. In order for you to play this game and be on this app and grow, you also need that engagement. That's the whole point. I don't want y'all to miss that. That's the point of this. That engagement is important for your room to engage, the likes, the shares, the comments, and for the gifting. Okay? Because this business ain't going to grow if people aren't doing the things to help it grow. All right? I've been going live now for 3 months now. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that bouquet, Sagittarius. I appreciate you. You are really helping. I appreciate you. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. But I want you guys to take that takeaway away, because I think oftentimes we get caught up in a mind. Hey, Lisa, we get caught up in this mindset that says, oh, well, I don't want to do this. If you understand how to do this successfully and go to rooms where they are doing it, that's so pretty, what's pretty, then you'll see the growth potential. You'll see how to do it. Good morning. Lisa, did you get my message? Congratulations, friend. You are the first person I listened to when I was thinking about going live. Look at you, Selena. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. And now it's been almost 100 days going live. Look at you, friend. Keep going, friend. I DM'd you. I said congratulations. You got an award. I DM'd you here because of an email. Yes, so both is two things. So check your email, check your DM first here on TikTok, and then go check your email. So yes, so it is both actually. So you got an email that you need to check. Um, and so Lisa, she's our A-leaguer. She is doing her thing. She got another recognition for one of the campaigns. Okay, thank you. I will. Okay, yes. So you got, yeah, you got to thank you. I know. That's why I messaged you, because it has a deadline. It has a deadline. You got to complete the form. So I wanted to make sure you got it. But yeah, she got I'm telling all your business, friend, but congratulations. She got a recognition for one of the campaigns. You guys got to sign up for these campaigns. But she's been doing her thing, and she hit the leaderboard, and those campaigns will have different awards or prizes basically that she received. So she received like a whole swag bag that they're gonna mail to her. So congratulations, friend. You got it. You got it. So happy for you. You said motivate people. I heard that, friend. That's amazing. But that's the reality of it. And so Lisa, she's probably a great example of a person who has been going at this for over a year. Her room has grown, and she's seeing growth beyond belief. She's had people come in and support her in all ways and all levels. And she's really taken her life to the next level. Okay? And it's not because she had a mindset that says, I can't. She has a mindset that says, okay, you know what? I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep building. I'm going to keep growing. And as things have evolved, she's been blessed. She's been growing. She's building a community. She understands how to play this game. And she's done well. Okay? So just recognize what's for you is going to be for you, but at the same time, it requires you to show up in a way that says, I'm going to be open to all of this. When you are closed, you're saying, well, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. No. Now, in the beginning, Lisa was saying she wasn't going to do some stuff. She was saying she wasn't going to do some things, but she's now shifted a little bit. Got to be consistent. You got to. You got to. And now she's like, okay, well, I'm open to other things and other opportunities. I'm going to take this to wherever it takes me. Thanks, Dr. Lisa. Learned a lot today. Gotta go. Thank you so much, friend. But I want you guys to be of that mindset. When you're in the mindset that says, I'm not going to do, or I can't do, then that's where you're going to not grow. And so just keep that in mind, friends. Okay, you're gonna be where I was invited to TikTok in LA. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. Now, are you gonna go? You going? Yes. Okay. You going? All right, because I know that's the other part of the country. So awesome, friend. I'm so happy for you. So yes, take lots of pictures. Take lots of pictures. I will make videos. Awesome, awesome. Do you have to have a Stan Beacon store set up in order to send gifts? No, two different things. No, not to send gifts. No. You just have to have coins in your account to send gifts. Yeah. Dr. Lisa, I don't want to leave, but I have 5 bags of mulch. Call my name. Okay, friend. Thank you. LA is fun. I love it. That's my goal, to get invited to TikTok. Yes. That's it. You gotta show up and be consistent. What your room is about. There are people on this app that will come and gravitate to your room, to your topic. You'll find your people. But again, it requires you to show up. It requires you to be consistent. It requires you to suspend your thinking, because how you think now is not going to be how you think a year from now. Is that fair to assume? My live folks have been doing this for a year. What you think now is going to look different a year from now. I was recognized by TikTok. I'm invited to the headquarters. Yes. Yeah, so she said, when she said she got invited to TikTok, I'm gonna pin this, friend. When she got invited to LA, that's TikTok headquarters. That's the headquarter office for the US. And so she's grown, y'all. And so, like I said, she's an A-leaguer. And it really is an A1 leaguer. Let me say that correctly. That's the highest league here. And it's really because of her consistency. It's because she hasn't wavered in terms of how she shows up and what she's doing. And that matters. That does matter. And so the people have come to her room. They're supporting her. And they continue to show up and support. I'm going to send a message about my account. I don't want to ask anything discouraging today. That's fine. Yeah, definitely send me a message. Anything about your account. So yeah, send me a message so we can chat offline. Thank you so much, friend. You said, I know I'm excited to see where I will be in a year. There we go, Mama Goldberg. Yep, God is good. I'm excited to see where I will be by the end of the year. There we go. That's a blessing. Keep showing up. Thank you so much. Keep showing up. I don't want you guys to and I started this live off by saying, and I guess and I will say Lisa is a good example of somebody you want to follow that is a different frequency. Again, how you are, where are you surrounding yourself, where you are going, what are you doing, how are you doing it, and really the people who are helping and speaking to you, speaking existence into you, is what you want to focus on. I'm going to tell you right now, first and foremost, this is not a fast climb. It's not. Some rooms, maybe they got a lot of people in their room in the beginning. Thank you so much, friend. Some people will have a lot of people in their room. And again, maybe it's because, the algorithm favored what they were doing. Maybe it's the crocheting or whatever the case may be. Whatever they're doing, they got a little boost. But at the end of the day, it takes time. And everybody starts in the beginning. And if you are thinking it's going to be a fast climb, then you're not thinking about this correctly. It's going to take time to get there. All right. So I want you to keep showing up. Thank you, Lisa, for the hand heart. I appreciate that. I want you to keep showing up. That's what matters. 300 days. Awesome. I'm still unsure how to edit videos. And with how to edit videos. So here's what I would tell you, Star. I can give tips on that, don't get me wrong, but the easiest thing for you probably to do is just go to home screen and look up how to edit TikTok videos. There's so many videos and different creative ways that people talk about editing, the editing process, so you could probably just search that on the home screen, and that may be the easiest way, just to follow a few tips and strategies people give for editing. Yeah, so I can definitely give some ideas, but I don't want to, since we're talking about the live stream, I want to stay focused to the live. Yes, it takes time. It does. It does. I used to go live with a good sized group. I refuse to feed trolls, but they mass report. Oh, yeah. I think you're gonna have to make sure you're blocking. Yeah, blocking. Okay, we'll do. I think people hear about people doing the fast climb, but it doesn't happen like that for 99% of us. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I try to make sure I'm managing people's expectations, because it does take time. It does. Depending on what your topic is, depending on what you're talking about, how you're going about it, how you're showing up, all of that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So I don't want you guys to think, even when you go to rooms where you're like, oh, that's exactly what I want to do, and you're seeing all the people in the room, it takes time to get there. It doesn't happen overnight. And again, I will tell you this, TikTok rewards the rooms that are having that engagement. The free engagement, the taps, the shares, the comments, but also the gifted engagement. If your room is not supporting in that way, then yeah. And if you're not necessarily thinking about ways to get that support, viewer wishes, pointing out your live goal, pinning your goals and stuff, that helps. You learn so much along the way. That's a good thing. You do. And that's the way you have to think about it. It's a process, and you're slowly growing and learning. But it won't happen overnight. It requires you to keep showing up and, like I said, staying consistent. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I appreciate you. Look at you reaching level 15. Level 15 in these rooms. Hey, Jasmine, thank you for the goat. Appreciate it, friend. Hey, it looks like you're home. I'm back home. So yeah, those who are just coming in, I literally just got back last night from Morocco. My husband and I, we went away. My husband, he surprised me with a 50th birthday trip. So we went. I was vacation. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I need to do some content. I said I'm gonna do some content. I need to do some content. So but yeah, it was a beautiful trip. It was, you said sounds amazing. It was a trip of a lifetime, in the sense that we got around. We had some great some great food, some great travel experiences through the northern part of Morocco. We went to the Blue City, Chef Chauvin. That's the name of the town, I believe. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly. And then we also went to um, Casablanca. We were mainly there, and then our hotel was a beach resort, so we were in the beach coastal area. So it was really nice. Wow, amazing! Happiest 50th birthday, Queen. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate it. So yeah, it was a good time. We had a really good time. Hey, Sherry B, welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for being here, giving that daily heart me, as well as the Dr. Lisa Cares and the Populars. Black Sheep Inspiration, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Okay. Got my coffee now. What's this I missed? You're so sweet. You're so cute. Um, no, we were in here chatting. We were still talking about the mindset, talking about things we need to do to make sure we're constantly growing and elevating. How do you handle it when you're off for a week? Does TikTok frown on that? So what I did do, I'll be honest with you guys. I went live every day for an hour, so at least 61 minutes. I did get frowned upon. My heartbeat goals dropped because I wasn't here doing my 2 a days. That dropped down. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle. It's been interesting, but I'm all good with it. I don't stress about it too much. But yeah, it did drop. The month of July has been kind of wonky. Hey, voice guru, thank you for the daily heart, me black sheep. TikTok frowns. No, no way around it. Yeah, it does. It does. So you'll see your heart me's will drop because when you're gone for a week, you realize your friends, your fan club members, they're gone. They're not able to grab the heart me. So that drops. People who get my heart me in the morning versus the afternoon, those numbers drop because I wasn't going live my consistent times. And for people to come in and get those. You said Black Girl Hot Podcast is in the house. Hey, Carol, didn't that look cute? I miss the old TikTok. TikTok is the algorithm has definitely changed. We're in the evolution of TikTok. It is evolving, y'all. So I've made peace with it. It will evolve. It will change. We just have to be ready for it, and just continue to grow with it. Yeah. Always a pleasure connecting. You're live. Oh, thank you so much, Sagittarius. Thank you so much, friend. Rhonda, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. You said I'm contemplating going live. You got this. You should. You should. You said, hey, do you mind sharing the mic background light and ring light you use? Yes, I can share those. Black Sheep, thank you so much, friend. I'm gonna pin it in my let me pin it from my storefront in a second. Give me about 5 minutes, only because I was gonna let the room continue the way it is for a few more minutes, and then I'll share it. Thank you so much, friend. And so you got this, friend. Okay, I was wondering. I'm going on vacation for a week and won't have Wi-Fi. Yes. So if you could go live a few of those days, try to see if you could do it. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you don't have Wi-Fi. And the network, it may work, it may not, depending on the network. Okay, I missed the surprise location for travel. Where was it? Oh, Carol. Thank you. I'm purchasing it for your shop. Oh, you're so sweet, friend. Thank you so much, Permon, coming in. Thank you, level 13, Rhonda. I was in Morocco. I was in Casablanca for the most part. Casablanca was where we were. We flew into, and we went to a beach resort about an hour out. Mazazan, I think I'm saying that right. Mazazan was the hotel we stayed at. And then we went up to Tangier, which is right. We took a train there, and then we had a drive to get to Chef Chauvin. Forgive my pronunciation, but it's a town called the Blue City, and so we were there in the Blue City for that time. It was Morocco. Yeah, it was Morocco. So we went to Morocco. So it was beautiful, y'all. It was really beautiful. The hotel was gorgeous too. It was I guess it's a very famous beach resort if I'm not mistaken. It's like casino and all this other stuff there. So they say a lot of people will go there because that's like one of the nicest beach properties that's out there. Doc was in full desert queen mode, stunning. You're so sweet. I had a good time. What's the name of the resort? Let me Do I have it here? Let's see. Let me see if I can type it. Let me see. I'm put in the comments. I think I'm spelling it right. No, I think there's an R. Is that it? That might be it. Mazagon. That might be it. Let me see. Did I spell it right? I might have. I might have added an extra A. A-Z, something in there. So, I love that your husband surprised you and planned it all. He did. You know what? He was patting himself on the back, too, about it, too. He was like, I did really good, didn't I? I was like, yeah, you did. Because he's done that, though. So, sidebar, side note. Second marriage is for both of us. So, my husband was married previously. I was married previously. My husband, just so that you guys know, my husband is actually a widower. So his late wife, she passed away. So I'm a divorcee. So he was a younger version of himself, and so at the time, being a new husband, being a father, you know, he was very focused on being a provider. So when it came to vacations and trips and stuff like that, and they were married for about 12 years, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't do a lot of that. He was more mainly providing for his family. Fast forward, you know, life happened. We met, and my marriage was similar-ish. Well, my ex-husband and I, we did travel. We did get out and travel, and we went different places and stuff, different international trips and stuff. So I think I brought that to the relationship, and so I think that made him operate a little differently. So, in all fairness to him, he was like, oh, well, no, I need to show up differently in this relationship. And so I need to now do some of the things that maybe I didn't have to do or I wasn't, you know, able to do when I was in my first marriage. So because of that, thank you so much, Holly Q. Because of that, he would, he's planned at least, I'm going to give him, he's planned at least 4 to 5 of our vacations. And we've been together and we travel like every summer or spring break. And we've been together for 10 years. We'll be 10 years of marriage. Oh gosh, maybe close to 15 years now. 15 years that we've been together. And so he's planned about 5 of those trips. So he's done pretty good. And this was like a huge one that he's done. So I was so pleased with him. So yeah, we had a good time, and he planned it. And I think he felt confidence over the years of planning and doing different things that he was like, okay, let me make this happen. So he's done well, y'all. Thank you so much. Flores, I think I saw you fly in. Thank you so much for being here. Tiffany, welcome to the room. Are you live streaming directly from a phone or computer? I am on my phone, friend. Thank you so much. How do you get your banner in 2 different fonts? That is the boards. Once you write your first line, you hit done and then hit add another headline. And you can write another line and pick a different color, font size, and everything. Yep. So don't end it. Don't save it. Just hit done. And then the screen is still there. Add another headline and start another line. Yep. You said it's a green flag. He's so sweet. He might have to have a TikTok teach other husbands how to do that. He plans. Mine asks where we go when we get in that car. Yes, beautiful partnership. I think a man who plans good trips is a keeper. Yes, is a green flag. That's what you meant. Okay. Does TikTok week run Sunday through Saturday? It runs Monday through Sunday. Monday through Sunday. BU, Monday through Sunday. Look who's back. Pat's back. How you doing, Patrick? Welcome to the room. Amazing. Thank you for sharing your journey with your husband. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate that. Yep. So, yeah, we came in each other's life at perfect time for each other. We both were dealing with some, you know, life changes and relationship changes and stuff. And so, you know, so we had to decide on if we were to grow up together and continue doing things, or do we change? And we both were changing. So, yep. Patrick's back. Tell a friend. Thank you, Patrick. Welcome back. Coach Jed is like that. I show up at the airport like the kids. Like, where we going? I love that. You know what? Honestly, this is the first time that it was more more complete surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like usually I know a little bit because he'll, and again, because of his summers being kind of alike because he works in education. So summer, spring break, Christmas break, those type of things. We kind of follow those holidays or those time periods that we have time off. So it's been good for us. So we've been able to take a step back and have those breaks. And then I worked in education most of my career too. So we've been able to model each other's schedule. And so it's been good in that way. So he's always kind of looking to think about, okay, what are we doing for spring break? What are we doing with the kids? What am I doing? What am I doing for the summer? Because he knows he has those breaks. So I think that makes it easier for him as well. So he's more inclined to say, okay, well, yeah, we gotta plan something because I've been working and I need a break. So thank you so much. Black Sheep, are you still in the room? You said, I see where you said you gave her a follow. Let me pin, because I think she asked about products. So let me pin those real quick. I think I missed your reply. Are you streaming from Tiffany, you did miss it. I said I'm on my phone, friend. Yeah, I'm on my phone. And yeah, so I always stream from my phone, and I don't use what's called Live Studio. Yep. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna add the products for our friend Black Sheep. She asked me to add a few products for the shopping cart. So Black Sheep, you're seeing everything that I normally use. My phone stand, all that stuff. Okay, that's all in there. Okay. Thank you so much. And then you'll see it over here. Thank you all who are coming here. Appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Radiant Wisdom, you said you had a question. Black Sheep, I just added. You're welcome, friend. Let me know if you have any questions about any of those products. I'm happy to show them a little bit closer. Where's the bottom button that you can turn off people trying to come up in the lives? Mama Goldberg, when you have your the two people that are next to each other, I did the boxing gloves, but there's two people. So you'll see those two people. But from the LiveHost side, when you click that button, it actually, while you're in the live, it actually has it where there's a little settings wheel in the top right corner. You would click that, and under that settings wheel is where you can change don't accept auto requests from your turn off the auto request for viewers, so viewers can't automatically request, and you can't auto accept them. I'm sorry, you can't auto accept them. That's what you want. Thank you for teaching Gen X how to use TikTok. You're so welcome, friend. Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions in particular. Mama Goldberg, let me know if you got that. Let's see. Radiant, I got accepted to join shop. I added items to my shop, and now it tells me not eligible. Items are what? What was the last part? Oh, say that again. Say, Star, say that again. Okay, thank you. You're saying where to turn off the requests for people. Items are gone. Some products, when you're still new to shop, it sounds like you're in a pilot program. Some products are not going to be available to you until you have unlimited access or special permission from those sellers. So I would say go back, look at those products that you're adding, and make sure that they're you're eligible to add those to your showcase. I think that's what you're saying. Oh, how to block request. How to block request. So how to not auto accept them, and then to turn that feature off. So for example, if I wanted to turn off the feature, you guys right now, you guys can see the two people. I can turn that off right now where it goes away. And so it's the two people, you'll click it as the live host, and then you turn off allow guests to request. It's gone. You guys don't see that anymore. You can't request my room. So I just turned it off. I noticed there's a lot of creators who have a lot of followers, but they don't follow anybody. I'll talk about that. You can't follow everybody. Thanks for teaching the items you're sharing. Are those in your store or TikTok shop? TikTok shop. If you click the gift back, the shopping bag, you'll see it there. Sweet. Yeah. Patrick, you can't follow everybody. That's not how this goes. You wanna, as you start growing as a live host, um, you're gonna be more discerning about how many people you're able to follow and follow back. You want to kind of preserve your account so that ideally your following feed, because if you guys notice, if you click the home button, it shows you a column that says following. Okay? It shows you a button that says following. You can't follow everybody. That following feed is important too, because it's showing TikTok who are you following that you want to see their content. So you don't want it randomly. And then on top of that, the most you can follow on this app is 10,000. That's it. At some point, that 10,000 is it. TikTok's like, hey, that's all you can follow. Now, they can follow, you can have followers in the millions, you're right. But you won't be able to follow them all back. Yeah, some of them, and again, I think they're being very protective about what they want their algorithm to show them. I don't agree with that necessarily, but they're being very protective about that. They're like, hey, I only want to see this one or two people. That's it. And ideally, those people in their niche. But yeah, so they're being very protective. That is intentional. It's a strategy. So I don't necessarily agree with that, but yeah. Thank you so much, Edie. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. What else was I talking about, y'all? What else? Also the bots. Yeah, that they're gonna be careful about the bots too. Yeah, that helps me. Thanks for explaining it that way. Yeah. So yeah, you gotta be careful about what you're showing the algorithm that you're interested in, too. So they're being intentional about, hey, here's who and what I'm interested in seeing. Purpose for more. Can you give me insight on how to add the link via direct Service Plus? How to add Service Plus in your live? Is that what you mean? So I have the shopping cart on right now. I'm gonna cut it off in about a minute or two. I'll add it in a second. Give me a few more minutes to have the shopping cart turned on. Anybody else who's looking at the items here, as you guys can tell, I have this light. Somebody asked earlier, was my background real? My background is real. This is my little plant here. That's my wall. The lighting is what's probably giving a little bit of an illusion that maybe I'm on the computer or it looks a little different, but it is real. Yeah, so this is the colored light that you see. It's on sale. You have free shipping. It's 54% off. So if that's something you're interested in, that's what you would click. You are welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for the rose. Dee Dee, thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate it, friend. So let's see. Does the pin people feature go away if you don't go live daily? Pinning people, pinning comments, being able to pin a comment. No, it shouldn't go away. Is that what you meant? Hubby made breakfast. I'm going to head out. Have a great day. Thank you, Mama Goldberg. Appreciate you. Hello, everybody. Comment pins. Yeah. So no, it shouldn't go away. If you got it approved, you don't get that feature immediately. How many times have you gone live? It doesn't come immediately. I think you have to go live at least 2 times, maybe 3 times before that feature will show up for you. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. So I'm going to turn off the shopping cart. So I'm going to remove items. I just wanted to make sure I had those items in there. Our friend Black Sheep, she asked about those items. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're going to hang out for maybe another 20 minutes or so. So let me know if there's any questions as you guys are coming into the room. And then, so we had another friend ask about Service Plus. So let me show that in a second. Let's see. We're gonna get our bad actor out the room. And you said purpose for more, trying to get some insight. You have never been live, trying to get some insights. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the room, appreciate you all joining. I need to step out, grandkids. Okay, BU. Do you read comments and manage the live all from your phone or second device? My phone. I'm doing this from my phone. Yeah. So, good question stands with Shelly. What's the questions? Oh, the question about my phone. My phone is my primary device. I do have a second device. That second device is usually tapping, or this is the agency page. So I'll say hello and I'll pin that comment. So that's a comment I can pin here. Somebody asked about pinning comments. And so, yeah, so that's what this account is for. It's coming in, it's supporting, it's tapping, it does all the things you guys do, sharing out the live, those type of things. But yeah, and so that's the agency page. If you're interested in the agency, you can follow that account, and it also has the application to join the agency under it. It's a free program. Hey Jennifer, and so all that's there for you. Tanya, welcome to the room, friend. Is it Tania? Thank you so much, friend. Okay, so Service Plus. Service Plus is this feature. If you guys can see it now, you guys can see a arrow, a yellow arrow. It was where the shopping cart was. So now there's a yellow arrow in the corner here. If you click that, it has the frequently asked questions if you want that you can set up for your viewers. So that's another way to get people to engage. And so if they're interested in your services that you offer. So they also have this pin card feature. You can set up the pin card too. And so if you need a one-on-one consultation, I offer that. I do coaching. I also have the agency. Purpose for more, you said, what's the benefits of an agency? I'll talk about the agency in a second, friend. Bridget, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you all joining. If you're new to the room, be sure to follow the live hosts. Also, if you have not joined the fan club, you can go here to join my fan club as well. Thank you all for being here. Good morning, my friend. So when it comes to Service Plus, you have that feature there, so people can click that, learn a little bit more about your services. There's a service bio you can create. There's frequently asked questions. There's 3 questions that you can give an auto response to. And so you want people to click your Service Plus to engage in your services if that's something else you're looking to do. Janet, welcome to the room. Let me know if you have questions about how to go live. We talk all things going live in this room, so feel free to come in and ask your questions. Thank you so much, friend. Be sure to follow the live host, and then also if it says the word join, get your you can get your daily heart me there. Okay. So I want to make sure I answer that question. So let's go back to the agency real quick. Is there a way to add a link to your store, to my store, since I do not have enough followers? No. You gotta wait until you have in your bio. You can offer add a link in your bio once you have 1,000 followers. So you just need to get your follower count up. You can get that in a couple weeks. So just grow. Don't do what Janet's doing though. Janet, you spam in my chat, friend. You got to make sure you say something different, and then you want to make sure that you're engaging with people. People are not just going to connect with you. You got to be intentional about how do you come in and connect with people, engage, ask questions. You want to be a good viewer in that way. Okay. Yeah, get your badge, red or blue. There we go. L, getting it straight. Yeah, Janet, you want to make sure you get your daily heart made. Send a gift, the follow, send a rose, those type of things to support the room as well. All right. You get your badges. That's what she said. Hey, sweetheart, welcome to the room. Good morning, room. All right. So agency, real quick, purpose. Thank you so much for the wink winks. Appreciate you, friend. And so that's proper etiquette as you come into someone's room. And let me just speak on that really quickly, because the reality is when you come into someone's room, you are looking to engage. You want people to support you, but you also have to be an engaging viewer. People just don't want to support you just to grow their numbers. They want people who are going to engage in their content. And so all those things that you do is part of you showing up in a way that says, I am going to be a supporting viewer. I'm just not going to come in your chat and say, connect with me and let's grow. But I'm going to also support the room. You're going to see what I'm doing when it comes to sharing the live, liking the live, that's the hearts flowing, or sending gifts and getting my daily heart me, because I understand the etiquette. You said I had time today. And so all that's important. So you want to be intentional about how you're doing it. So very true. Numbers mean nothing if there's no true community. Exactly. 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 So you gotta be intentional about how you're showing up. If you're doing that and not supporting, people see that too. People see it. So, keep that in mind. People are seeing what you're doing. So you want to make sure you're setting a good example for yourself. Dee Dee, thank you for the winks. Appreciate it. Wink, wink. um, Agency, real quick. So, Agency is a TikTok Creator Network program. It is a free program. It is here to support you as you're looking to go live and grow. You got to be going live first. Let me say that differently. So, you already have to be going live to join it, but it's for you to stay consistent and grow as a live host. Also, it's designed for you to get protection in case you have a violation or restriction on your account. I'm sorry, violation or at risk of getting banned. Restrictions are different. They happen for that live. You can appeal it, and then you move on with your live stream. Violations means that you got suspended, and now you got to sit out for a few days. And so agencies can kind of submit an inquiry on your behalf to get your account back running sooner than that full suspension and serving that full suspension. So an agency is helpful in that way. Um, Agencies are free because TikTok pays the agency based on you showing up, being consistent, and growing your stream. If your stream is not growing and you are not getting engagement in your live stream, if you are not, ultimately getting support in that way, you don't monetize. TikTok doesn't monetize, and then of course the agency doesn't monetize. And so just keep that in mind. The goal here is for you to grow. TikTok sees you, especially when you're with an agency, as someone who is interested in growing. Okay? And if you're not, then I will say, if you're not going to go live long enough or enough days out the month, then you don't need an agency. And if your mindset is like, oh, I don't want to monetize, I just want to build community, you don't need an agency. Just being real about it. So I think, the agency is about to hit 1 year. Our anniversary is actually on Friday. And I think in this 1 year, a combination of me turning 50, the agency turning 1, I'm like, okay, y'all, let me just be straight up no chaser. Let me just tell it the way I see it, and make sure that at the end of the day, if you're looking for a different experience, if you want to grow, if you're trying to build, if you're trying to navigate this platform in a way that ideally you are going to grow and you are wanting to embrace that, then you need an agency. And maybe I'm the agency for you. But if that's not the case, I still can't believe that. Still can't believe what, friend? I missed it. What can't you believe? But if that's not the case, then I would say, hey, just kind of watch, go live at your leisure. Watch out, and be careful. But yeah, maybe it's not that you need an agency. How do you make the clapping sound during the stream in this TikTok setting? It's under the wand. That's where you would get it. It's sound effects are there, voice effects, effects, all that's there. Yep. The big 50, and somebody called you just a baby. Imagine. Okay. What's the respect on it? You're so funny. You offer access to an agency. I am an agency. I'm an agency owner, and I'm manager to creators here. But yeah, so yes, friend. Purpose for more. Yes, yes, I am an agency. So if you are interested in my agency in particular, you can message me here. I'll send you the service through Service Plus. Just message me here, and I will send you the information for the agency. There's a little blurb I send to people. The agency page, I just pinned it a little while ago. You can go there. The videos are also have a link to apply. It's a real quick one button click to apply, as well as it's in my stand store, which is also on the agency page. But that's where you would go to apply. But I'll send that to you. Okay. And so, yeah. So let me know if there's questions about that. Appreciate you all being here. I want to make sure we are talking and growing. As you guys are coming in, feel free to, like I said, follow the live host. If you have not joined the fan club, you can click join. That's how you join the fan club as well. I'm saying this quite a bit. Somebody asked earlier about going live and going on vacation. So the month of July has been weird for me because I actually had two different trips that happened, three different trips that happened in July. I went to Detroit for the concert, and then my friend's 50th birthday was mid-July. I went to Chicago, and then we just went to Morocco. And so I've been traveling in this month. So that's why I was like, okay, I know I've done some things in July that are different, different than my normal, schedule and how I show up here. And those days I was traveling, I only went live once a day. Um, and because of that, I wasn't getting all the engagement that I normally get, whether it was fan club members and heart me's, or even the gifting or the likes and the shares. All those things did not happen. So the month of July was definitely a dip for me in my practice and my behavior. You said I wore braids. I did have braids earlier in the month. And so all that was different for me. And so at the end of the day, I take responsibility for that because yes, TikTok does require you to show up. It does, you don't get a break necessarily. You will see a shift in how the algorithm treats you and how you are pushed out, you know? And so I know that, I recognize that, I understand that. And so I would tell you, figure out a way to fit it in if you can, so that way you can at least go live a little bit. 61 minutes is a valid go live day. So that's going to help you. All right. For me in particular, I did my one a day, and I did at least 61 minutes. That's kind of where I kind of more or less did 61 minutes. I'll tell you this. Yesterday you guys didn't see that I went live because I actually did a private live when we were driving back home because I did a voice live. So I wasn't on the camera. I did a voice chat and I just made it private because I knew we were driving and I was talking to my husband. We were chatting. We were checking on the kids. There was phone calls he was making. So all that was happening. And so I was like, I can't have people in the room. So I just did it private. But I did my 61 minutes. That's it worth for me to set up Service Plus. I would to Halleck. I think you should. I mean, you have services too, don't you? I think you should. Yeah. We need to do a one-on-one soon. Let's do a one-on-one. Because your room's grown quite a bit. Yeah, let's see if we can find a time to do a one-on-one in the next week as you go into the next half of the year. Because your room is growing, and I think it's important for you to think about your strategy so that depending on what your goals are, so that you can obviously get more visibility, and then yeah. So let's think about the next steps for you. Can we do voice lives as regular lives? I would encourage it. No, I would encourage it. Yes, you can. To answer your question, is yes. Would I encourage it? No, because you don't get pushed out. TikTok does not push you out. So even though I made that live private, I probably could have made it public. But again, I didn't want my husband to feel like he had to censor himself. He was calling, we were checking on our boys, and I wanted to make sure I got my live time in. Doing that, we had a 3-hour drive. So I was like, well, let me just get this in. So that's the reason why I did it, but I wouldn't do it on a regular basis. TikTok likes the visual. Me looking at the screen stuff, they want the visual. So there's something people are engaging in, connecting with you. The voice live is there as a way to also engage with your viewers, but it really is just sent out to your current audience. Unless they share it out, it doesn't get pushed out through the For You feed quite often. I have an idea for a paid offering. I'm starting setting it up and scheduling a time. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just go in the school community and just book something. I think I have most of my availability is for probably Thursday of next week. But yeah, whatever works for you, friend. Makes sense. Yeah. So but yeah, you can absolutely do it. You said you said you would like to join the agency, sweetheart. Go on the agency page, sweetheart, and just click the application. Yeah, so that way you can click the application. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just click the application. It's on, don't use the Community Fest videos, it's not there, but maybe like the first 5 videos has the application. So look at any of those earlier videos and click it that way. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. Miss Barbara, thank you for the wink winks. I appreciate it, friend. Anybody else? Let's see. Yeah, Holly Q, that's good. I'm happy we'll be able to connect, friend. We could chat about what's going on for the next couple months for your live stream. Yeah, 2027 should be huge for you, friend, because the things you're doing, the growth you've had already in 2026. Yeah, so I'm excited for you. That'll be good. An offer will be awesome. You're definitely building community, and people want to hear from you, want more from you. Yeah. All right, my dear friends. Okay, so I'm going to stay live for maybe another 10 or 15 more minutes. Let me know who is going live. I forgot to ask this so much earlier. My live host in the room, what is your topic, your time zone? Put that in the chat for us. Who is going live today? We got some friends still here with us. I'm going to be back at 4. I may even try to come on earlier because I've been gone. I was thinking I was going to stay longer, but I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my little guy. He's been wanting to be up under mommy a little bit because he hadn't seen me. So I'm going to spend some time with him. And then, but yeah, put your topic, your time zone. We'll talk a little bit more about tips for 50 and older. This live was more about mindset. I gave some tip stuff too, but it was mainly mindset. Simply Bags, how you doing, friend? It was mainly mindset because I don't want you guys to get derailed. I think there's a couple things I want you to kind of do some self-exploration. First of all, are you looking to grow fast? Is your mindset saying this has to be done? I expect changes and more people in my room within a week. Is your mindset saying, oh, well, why haven't I grown and I'm not seeing traffic and it's only been 2 weeks and I'm not going live every day, or I'm going live only 2 to 3 times a week? Is that what your mind, kind of manage your expectations? And so I want you guys to be intentional about, what are you telling yourself? What are you expecting to have happen? And how are you surrounding yourself around people who are going to help you get there? How are you elevating? How are you thinking differently? Okay. Star, welcome. Motivation Station, you are here 4:30 to 6:30 Pacific time. She's going live. Is that today, friend? I think that is today. See, I caught you at the end. Will you be on? I will. I'll be back at 4. I'm going to be back 4 Eastern. I'm in Florida for those who are new to me. JB, my friend, she is live tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Soulful Saturdays, featuring soulful R&B and music. I love her voice too. So I would like to, yes. Awesome. So today, that is 4:30 to 6:30 today, Pacific time. I'm working up to go live. You got this, friend. It's the long game for me. I suggest everyone else adopt a long game mindset. You got to. Halaku, you're spot on. That is the one thing I get all the time. I get that all the time. People say they're not growing, they're not building, and it ain't even been 30 days. And it hasn't been 30 days. And on top of that, they haven't gone live all 30 of those days. They may have gone live 3 to 4 times a week. And they're like, oh, well, no, by now I should be pushed out. No, you ain't going live enough. It is a long game. And you have to experience those highs and lows. That roller coaster is real. The app goes up and down all the time. You hot and then you're not. Okay? It happens to all of us. And you're like, well, what did I do wrong? What's happening here? What's going on here? Nothing. It's just the way the algorithm operates. And you just keep showing up and be okay with it. I'll be live today at 2 Eastern crocheting. Oh, look at you, friend. I hang with you every day. Thank you so much, Star. Appreciate you, friend. That's it. Hopefully I'm keeping you motivated. Hey, Toya, welcome to the room. Yes, very right. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Today will make 19 days for me. Look at you, friend. Keep going. Keep going. Clip this for content. Clip this for content. What about my? Sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. I need to clip that. Say what time did I say that? I said that at an hour and 54 minutes. True, being nimble is critical. It is. You do. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Appreciate it, friend. Exactly. Thanks. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna clip it. She said, "Clip this one for content." Thank you, friend. But yeah, so I think I just want you guys to remember that. I don't want you guys to give up on yourself. I don't want you to give up on what's happening here. I will say there's some things you're gonna have to change. Thank you so much, JB. Appreciate you, friend. There's some things you're gonna have to change about how you think about this app. You said it is good content. Thank you, friend. Thanks, Bella. I want you guys to think differently about what's going on here. You do need engagement. You need the likes, the shares, the comments. I will say this all the time. This is a business. We are in the business of TikTok. I teach this, I say it. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just making it up. We're in the business of TikTok. And those rooms that do well are the rooms that have people engaging in the gifting engagement too. When you say you don't want people to engage in that way, you are impacting how your live will perform. You are impacting. That is a direct impact to how your live will perform, whether good or bad. I didn't say it was good or bad. I just said it's an impact. So you got to think about what you're saying, the words you're using, and how you're conveying that. Because this app is an engagement app. And people do need to engage. Whether they like it or not, that's what this is about. Okay? So I say that to my friends here because I know we were talking about it earlier and I didn't get a chance to stress that. But I want to make sure people understand that. Enjoy your live immensely. We'll definitely return. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. Diamond, how you doing, friend? Good morning, my friend. Appreciate that. Bella, thank you so much for the bees. Oh no, let's hear. You got the bees. I just saw that. Did you just add those bumblebees? I was like, wait a minute, where did that bee come from? You said I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Irvin. I see you, friend. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. So I just say that to you all because I want you guys to kind of think. You said I did, okay? I was like, wait a minute, because I want you guys to think like the next level. All right, the agency's going into a new year. I learned a lot. Y'all learned a lot. We learned a lot, and now we're going into this next year thinking a little differently. We're gonna move differently. All right. Hey, Savvy Shopper, welcome to the room. Thank you for the shares. Andrea, thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you as well. Thank you, Diamond. We've become the BU crew. Okay, look at you. Yes, I like that. I like that reassessment. Yes, yes. I gotta go. Thank you, Coach. You're welcome, Star. Appreciate you, friend. Yeah, we gotta reevaluate and reassess how we're doing things. And at the end of the day, that's the only way we're gonna really grow. If you're trying to be here and stay here, just saying, that's not the mindset you want. I think we're having it. What'd you say? I think having an official. Let me know what you meant. Halakir official something. Let me know what you meant. I can finally change my name back today. So excited. Oh, that's right, Doc. How are you, friend? Dr. Fleeta, love that. Do you want it? So maybe do like how my live is. I mean, my name is. Have that line that separates it. Is that too much? You could have Dr. Fleeta weight loss MP. So you could. Depends on how you want to do it. Heart Haven Market, yes. Okay, yeah, that's good. I think having an official color symbol for your live is good. Yes, yes. Yeah, it helps with branding. That's part of your branding. Yep, absolutely. That's part of your branding. So, yeah, that's what Bella's doing. So she said that the BU crew. I love that. Yeah, so that's definitely good branding, friend. I love it. And that's what it's all about. As you do this long enough, you're growing, you're building. your room's gonna evolve. You're gonna grow, and you're gonna bring people along with you, and you're gonna let some people go. That's real talk. Yeah, that's real talk. Some people are gonna be able to come along for the ride, and some people will not be able to, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm a big proponent. Like, hey, at some point, I was shedding people when I first got to TikTok. I started shedding people. People, they weren't able to come around. They weren't able to come along for this phase in my life. Okay, there are people who have been there for the other phases. This phase, I can't bring them into this phase, and I'm okay with that. And so you'll see that. You're gonna realize that there are gonna be some people you're gonna have to let go, whether it's here in this space in your rooms or in your everyday life, your non-TikTok life. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. And I had to do it in both places. In the last 2 years, I've had to do it in both places. And that's how life is. Overthinking After Dark is L. Let me pin L, because L, she is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. She's doing overthinking. This is for my overthinkers. This is my people in the room who haven't started, who's trying to figure things out. This is for you. Toya, you said I totally understand. Or even my family have thrown things in my face about TikTok. I know, friend. Yes. Tarzan, you say yes. I love it. Yeah, the family was an adjustment. The family was an adjustment. I feel the same way already. Yep. The family was an adjustment for me. They had to adjust to what I was doing. It can be hard to turn the chapter when you know someone will not be there, but the story goes on. There we go, friend. Absolutely. You missed my pop-up announcement. I missed it. What? Oh, what? Wait a minute. Let me go find it. Oh, wait. Will I be able to find it? Hold on one second. Yep. Our social sorts of requires you to call your family and friend her. Yep. That's it. Let me find you, Elle. You said I missed the other one. Bees are cute. Wonderful symbol for collective work. Oh, look at how cute. You so. Oh, there we go, Elle. You are so brilliant. I love that. Overthinking going live pop up today at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, there we go. I didn't miss it. Thank you for sharing that. So she is doing a pop up. I was wondering. I was thinking like maybe she should do a pop up. I'm just saying. Love to you all. Thank you, Bella. You know, I was about to say, it's funny. Bella, this is for you. I don't know if you left yet, but the family adjustment, it took time. It took time. My older teens or young adults now, they were like, what are you doing? You know, they know TikTok to be dance videos and trends and stuff like that. Yes, it's by request. There we go, friend. And so they were struggling at first with me doing this. And then my husband, he was always a big supporter, so I can't complain at all, because he was like, whatever you do, you'll be good at, you'll do fine. So he's always been that way about me, so which is great. So I have a support system in him. It's funny though, my older ones, they've come along, and so when I was in Morocco, so this is a testament to my boys. My daughter's probably the one that was probably the most harsh on me, but my boys, my husband has talked to his brother about me doing this, and his brother was like really fascinated. So his brother must have told his son. Somehow I've come up in a conversation. Has told his son. Well, the son called my son. They're cousins. He called. He was like, "Hey, give me your stepmom's number. I wanna talk to her about TikTok. I want to get on TikTok." So, so when we were in Morocco, he texts me. And so he basically said my son had given him my number, and it was like, hey, he wants to learn all about TikTok through me. Can I help him? And this is a number I don't recognize, so he's never texted me before. So so I was like, hold up. I told my husband, I was like, is this your nephew? He was like, ask him his last name. So I asked him his last name, and he responded back. And so we're gonna talk next week. But my point of this is, as you do this, You're going to have people who will be naysayers in the beginning, but as you do it and stay committed and show up and connect, you're going to have people who will jump on your bandwagon, be there for you, and see you as an expert in a way that they've never thought of you in that way before. So just keep this in mind. That's going to be your journey. It's going to be your testimony, because you are all doing this and you are setting trends for your family and those and the other people around them. Okay? Did you say to block your family on the app and do your thing? I, I did in the beginning. This account did not have, this was a new account. It didn't have many friends and followers. I have a few now that I've allowed them to know about this account, but I didn't at first. So I was very particular about who knew about this, and it was like a small circle of people. And so now I've been more open about it. But yeah, I agree. I agree. Protect your peace. Protect yourself as you do this. Carolyn, welcome to the room. Should I be using my Service Plus button when I go live? You should. You could. Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody should activate Service Plus. Absolutely. Yep. One of my nieces by marriage be watching me. She's so what, supportive. She better be supportive. Yes. You said, I totally agree. Yep. I blocked my family when I started going live. Yep. That's hilarious. You never know who you'll encourage. That's true. That's true. Okay, thank you. She's so cute and supportive. Yes, yes, that's awesome. Yeah, you never know. Like I said, my boy says, in the one who shared it with his cousin, he comes in here every now and then. He'll pop in. QT, Pretty Benny, welcome to the room, friend. He'll pop in every now and then. I'll see him. Now his brother is not on TikTok as often, so I gotta check and see if he even got accounts, because I know he doesn't do the social media as much as his brother does. So he'll pop in, and he knows I do this. Yeah, he knows I'm here. He knows I've been doing it, and for them, they're like, "Hey, she's been doing this for 2 years now," and in the 2 years I've grown. Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of growing to do, but at the end of the day, you're right. You don't know who you're impacting, and they're watching you and modeling it and thinking about, like, wow, she's doing it. She's really here, and she's being consistent about it. So I say that to you all. I don't want you guys to get thrown off by, what people are saying that's going to be negative comments. Don't surround yourself around negative people. Don't let them in your space and your energy. Focus on you. Continue to grow. Continue to show up. Moonflower, did I say hi to you? Velma, welcome to the room. Carolyn, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I am about to get off shortly. I'll be back at 4. Anybody else has questions, let me know. I'm going to come back. If you're new to my room, be sure to follow, so that way you can come back. Yes, preach. I heard that, friend. I heard that. So I went live 3 times this week. Woohoo! Keep it up, Moonflower. That's awesome. You went live. I was away this week, so I didn't get a chance to really get on the app as much as I usually am on the app. But you showed up in my feed where it showed in my system notification that you teared up. So you did. It says like your room leveled up or something. So yeah, you did go live. Awesome, friend. Anybody else sharing their live? Who else is going live this today? If you're going live, Elle says she's doing a pop-up at 6:30 p.m. this evening. She's doing her overthinking going live talk. If I understood correctly, she said that's one of her favorite easygoing topics, because she's been doing it now for a minute. And so just know that you're going to get some good advice about the live streaming process and journey and just your mindset. So she's going to continue with this mindset conversation. Since I was invisible when I came in, I am going to say, I'm going to say anything. New generation, you're not going to say anything. You was invisible. Welcome to the room, friend. Somebody teared up. That's a little feature that pops up in your, I don't know why it shows up, to be honest with you, but I think it's part of that Community Fest stuff. They started doing that if the room leveled up with the heart knee. So I think that's what it's relating to. Weight Loss Queen, welcome to the room, friend. So that's what's happening. New generation, hopefully you're doing well, friend. Thank you for being here. It's the funniest thing when it shows up in updates. Yes. I was like, oh, okay. Let me know if there's any other last minute questions, friends. I thank you all for being here. Melissa, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the repost, weight loss queen. Appreciate the support. Moonflower said the balloon was based on my kitty knit sticker. It's so cute. What balloon? The balloon. What balloon? Let me know what you meant by that. You said too late. Whatever, friend. That's a silent viewer talking. Normally they don't talk. I have not. He said I have been looking for you. I haven't seen you in a couple of days. I've been on vacation. My schedule was off, so I'm back. I'm back to my schedule today. I'm back. I'm officially back. July was a weird month. I told you I did 3 trips in the month of July, and so it's thrown me off quite a bit. But I'm back. I'm officially back. I will be on my 10 and my 4, getting myself together. You said I teared up and got my own community balloon for room. Oh, your community. You said community balloon. You mean community gift? That little gift that you now get? Is that what you mean? And it's a balloon? Yours is a balloon? I think that's what you're saying. You said, okay, yeah. My birthday was last week. You said I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina on my family reunion. Oh, wow. Yep, okay. Oh, that's cool. Moonflower. So it must be a balloon then. That's what you're saying. It must be a balloon shape. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Yep, turn the big 50. That's why we're talking to 50 years and up. So I'm in the 50 club now. But I appreciate everybody who's here. I want you guys to claim your points. If you have any points here, we now have that feature when you click the claim, it claims all the points at one time, which is awesome. You said you go, girl. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Melissa. And so now we have that feature, which is perfect. Happy belated. Thank you so much, friend. Half a century. Yep. Half a century. You said you were young. Welcome to the 50 Club. Finally here, y'all. Finally. I've been thinking it for a while, but I'm officially here now. Yes, happy 25 forever. I heard that, Fred. 50 is the new 40. It is. 50 is the new 30. I'm just saying. So we'll see. But yeah, I've been feeling a little 50 lately. My body. I'm trying to sing you one of my girlfriends. Her name is Karaoke Queen. Oh, nice. Well, tell her that, yeah, definitely follow me and connect. Yes, happy 25 times too. Thank you, friend. She just started out, she's been alive for a week. Okay, yeah, tell her to come see me. So she does, so she sings? Is that what she's doing on her live? She's singing karaoke songs? I did yard work this week and needed 2 days to recover. I'm 42, I know. I felt that way traveling. My body's like, oh my gosh. Don't put that into the universe, I know. She loves to do karaoke and she's just changed her name from Shika to Karaoke Queen. Okay, got you. Okay. Yeah, that karaoke feature is not in here, you all. I don't see it. So I think that feature was just for in the goodie bag too. I don't see the goodie bag. That was just when I was in Morocco. It's not here anymore. Remember I showed you guys the screenshot with all those new features? Anybody else get it? I'm 54 on next Saturday. Oh, August 1st. I know a lot of August people. August birthdays too. August is about to hit me real hard, y'all. Oh, look at there. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, you're July 31st. You're Friday, Saturday. Wow. My nephew was Sunday. He lives with me. And then my husband, my daughter, and my other son are at the end of August. So August, it's like that last week of August, I'm slammed. with gifting and dinners and all the things I have to cover the cost for. Um, so yeah, August is that birthday month for me in my household. We have all those Leos that happen all at once. You're August 22nd. 20th anniversary is August 28th. Lord, my in-laws, August 1st is their 50th anniversary. We're doing a brunch for them. We're doing a 50th wedding anniversary brunch. My husband and I, well, my husband mainly, he's doing it for his parents, but I'm part of it. But yeah, he's planning that. One of his brothers is supporting too. So yeah, my dad's birthday is July 23rd. Oh, that was Holly's birthday. She's the 23rd. Yep. Our oldest birthday is 7/29, also Leo, and my mother-in-law is the 29th. Yep, she's 7/29 also. Look at there. Weight loss queen. Thank you so much, friend, for that goat. You said those Leo babies. Yes, so we're surrounded by Leos and Virgos. Virgos and Leos. I love it. 7 Leo, welcome. Look at you, level 12 in the room. Thank you so much, friend. Look at that level up cake. I appreciate it. So yeah, so y'all gonna see me. I'm gonna be having my head hung low. That last week of August, they get me. My son is the 25th, my husband's the 29th, and my daughter's the 31st. So yeah, I get got. But no, it's fun. I love celebrating. My daughter, she's away, so she'll be 21. So she'll be celebrating her 21st. And then my son, he'll be celebrating his 21st as well. He's here. So we'll see if we do something a little bit more special for him. My daughter's planning a whole little girls' weekend trip that she's trying to do with her friends. So, okay, so I'm just passing through. I will check you out later. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, friend. I am about to get off. I appreciate everybody who's been hanging with me. You guys are so sweet. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate all the support. I am going to get off. I'll be back. At 1 o'clock. Thank you so much for all the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the stickers, and the gifting. I appreciate the gifting. I appreciate all the support for this live stream. You guys are amazing people. Hopefully you guys, this message today, we went a couple different places, but at the end of the day, the main thing I want you to take away is that at the end of the day, you can do this no matter your age. You say 50 and older. I did that on purpose because we're not used to this type of platform. We're not used to engaging in this way. And it takes time to build something. It takes time to build something that's great. We got a lot of wisdom. We got a lot of knowledge, experiences that we can bring to this platform. And don't get discouraged because it will discourage you. It's going to test you. It's going to stretch you. It's going to make you think that maybe you're not capable. And I don't want you to think that because you're more than capable. And I don't want you to be bothered. That's how I started this conversation. We're unbothered. I don't want you to be bothered by what other people are projecting on you and saying that you should be doing or could be doing or supposed to be doing. That's their stuff. You focus on you. You focus on your lane. You don't let that distract you. Okay? So stay focused. Stay consistent. Keep showing up or start. Okay? Massive agreement. Thank you so much, friend. And so just get started. So I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress because I don't want you to think you got to be perfect. We don't do perfectionist mindsets here. I want you just to be, okay, this is my growth mindset. This is where I need to be, and I just need to continue to do this and be consistent. All right? Thank you all for watching the live. I will be back at 4 o'clock. I appreciate you all greatly, and I will see you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. I will be back. I appreciate all the support. Thank you all for the thumbs up and the engagement here as well.